Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Micah is Cowboys' most selfish player? Parsons reacts to accusation from Jesse Holley. Every star has its gravitational pull. The one the Dallas Cowboys wear happens to attract negative attention. Cowboys edge rusher Micah Parsons is one of the best defensive players on the planet. His presence is an invaluable boost to the Dallas defense. His production consistently justifies the hype. That isn't enough for those blaming him for holding the Cowboys back from their Super Bowl aspirations. And now Micah Parsons is responding, sort of, to the accusation that he's the Cowboys' most selfish player. "Y'all just want a reaction out of me, it's not going to work," Parsons tweeted, clearly referring to a controversy triggered by former Dallas receiver Jesse Holley. Holley, who spent the 2010 and 2011 seasons with the Cowboys, appeared on Riveira's podcast to talk about America's team. He spent a large amount of discussing his qualms with Parsons' leadership and his impact on the Cowboys' culture. "Micah Parsons, to me, is probably the most selfish player on this football team," he said. "One of the reasons Micah Parsons does not want to play linebacker, it's too much of a responsibility. Maybe it's just the youth in him. Micah doesn't want to study. Micah doesn't want to focus in, and I truly believe Micah wants to be great for Micah." Holley spoke about Parsons' lack of desire to play off-ball linebacker, where the team struggled this season. He made sure not to call him a dumb player, but feels his unwillingness to change positions risks the Cowboys' success for his own. "If Micah ever was to get into the Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu School of Film watching, he could play anywhere," Holley said. "The problem is he doesn't want to. Because he said, well, I've already had success doing this, and I'm about to get the biggest bag in NFL history doing simply this." Parsons will become extension eligible at the start of the 2024 league year in early March. The contract may not come immediately, but he will almost certainly become the highest-paid defensive player in the history of the sport. Meanwhile, there is little to suggest the Dallas coaching staff asked Parsons to play significant snaps at linebacker this season. Parsons played well at linebacker when he played a majority of his snaps there in his rookie season. Then the Cowboys seemingly realized that they were wasting his talent by not letting him rush the passer full-time. The only forcing of Dallas' hand that we know of for certain was from Parsons being fairly incredible at his job. Holley would go on to grill Parsons for not keeping the defense longer after practice or hosting a film session at his house, a point that those close to Parsons have disputed. Cowboys could take drastic action on Dak Prescott in 2024. It's unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Start with that when it comes to Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott and the chances that the team could take the drastic step this offseason of shrugging off negotiations on a new contract with him and simply taking an axe to his position on the roster. Still, it is possible that the Cowboys could cut Prescott in the coming months, though it would almost certainly be a move that happened after June 1st for cap reasons. That's the analysis from KD Drummond of Cowboys Wire, who covered the major possibilities of what could happen with Prescott in the offseason on his podcast, Catch This Fade. He started with the least likely, which would be the one some Cowboys fans would quickly vote for, just letting Prescott and his sad sack 2-5 playoff record walk altogether. Very unlikely to happen, but it's still a possibility. The Dallas Cowboys could cut Dak Prescott, Drummond said. He explained more. The Cowboys could cut Dak Prescott, save his $29 million, still have $30 million in dead money based on the bonus money they've paid him in the past, the roster bonus he is due in March, and basically just save $29 million off their cap next year. Now, the benefits of cutting Prescott at this point are obvious to anyone who saw what happened to Dallas, yet again, in the playoffs. But the risks are many. The Cowboys would still have a significant amount of money on the books for Prescott next year and in 2025, so dumping him would not really create a trove of new space. Also, Prescott is coming off a year in which he earned MVP plaudits. It's hard to find a quarterback in the NFL, and if Prescott is not great in the playoffs, even his detractors must admit he was great this regular season. Prescott rated a 90.0 grade at Pro Football Focus, which was third in the NFL. At the salary cap site overtcap.com, writer Jason Fitzgerald also raised the notion of cutting Prescott, and wrote, "If for some crazy reason the Cowboys wanted to cut Dak Prescott they could, but it would be costly. He would need to be released before the roster bonus is due, and even then the Cowboys would need to account for $61.915 million in salary cap charges. My guess is Dallas would opt to June 1 Prescott if for any reason it came down to this." Drummond agrees that a Prescott cut would come after June 1, but adds that the team would need to have drafted a quarterback they believe in for that to be realistic. "There's no way they do this without drafting a quarterback, right? Sitting at 24, unless they're going to mortgage future picks, there's no way to guarantee that a quarterback is going to fall to them. In my estimation, this would be a June 1 cut," Drummond said. NFL rumors: Cowboys interested in hiring Ron Rivera as DC if Dan Quinn leaves. In the ever-evolving landscape of the NFL coaching carousel, the latest rumors suggest that the Dallas Cowboys are exploring the possibility of bringing in Ron Rivera as their defensive coordinator if current DC Dan Quinn departs for a head coaching position. The potential move raises intriguing questions about the Cowboys' defensive future and Rivera's resurgence after a challenging period in his coaching career. The rumors emerged from insights shared on NFL Game Day, indicating that Cliff Kingsbury, the former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, is likely to take on the role of offensive coordinator in the NFL for the 2024 season. The Ravens' coaching staff, known for its excellence, is reportedly in high demand this coaching cycle, a testament to the team's success under their guidance. However, the most notable tidbit revolves around the potential shift in the Cowboys' coaching staff. If Dan Quinn, the current defensive coordinator, secures a head coaching job, the Cowboys are rumored to be considering Ron Rivera as his replacement. This hypothetical scenario has sparked discussions among NFL enthusiasts, given Rivera's extensive coaching experience and defensive expertise. Ron Rivera, a seasoned and respected figure in the NFL coaching fraternity, has experienced a coaching journey marked by triumphs, challenges, and unwavering resilience. Rivera's coaching career gained prominence during his tenure as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, leading the team to 3 consecutive NFC South titles from 2013 to 2015 and a Super Bowl appearance in the 2015 season. Despite his success with the Panthers, Rivera faced adversity at the end of the 2019 regular season when the Panthers decided to part ways with him. This marked a turning point in Rivera's career, and he soon found a new home with the Washington Commanders, taking over as their head coach in 2020. Rivera's impact on the Commanders extended beyond the sidelines. In 2020, he was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma, a form of skin cancer. Rivera's battle with cancer became an inspirational story within the NFL community, showcasing his resilience and determination to continue coaching despite undergoing treatment. Under Rivera's leadership, the Commanders underwent a cultural transformation, winning the NFC East in the 2020 season. Despite facing challenges on and off the field, Rivera's ability to instill a winning mentality and create a cohesive team environment became evident. And you fan, what do you think of the Ron Rivera situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.